Hey everybody, I'm starting off this because I received an email from Shelley Palmer, who is a tech media personality that in particular I came to know because of his work with respect to CES Las Vegas. And he wrote this today, Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. Greetings from Las Vegas. The Google Leaders Circle kicked off last night, and I could not be more excited about today's AI-focused agenda. In the news, the great AI transformation of 2025 isn't a technology challenge. It's a leadership challenge, Shelley says. The tools are already here. What's missing is the executive vision and operational discipline to use them. Shopify CEO Tobi Lütke has taken a firm stance. No new hires unless you can prove AI can't do the job. And then Shelley continues to write. In a memo stated internally and posted publicly, Lütke announced that the headcount requests at Shopify must be preceded by an evaluation of automation. Quote, prove that AI can't do it is now a condition for team growth. AI proficiency will be included in performance reviews. Managers are expected to explore automation before seeking additional human resources. At Shopify, AI is no longer a support tool, it is the default teammate. This is not a minor operational tweak, Shelley writes. It reframes headcount planning, performance management, and workflow design around a single question. Can software replace this job function? Back in 2023, Shopify launched Sidekick, an AI assistant for merchants that creates discount codes, generates reports, and automates routine tasks. Internally, Lütke wants the same standard to apply. Teams are expected to redesign their work assumptions. Autonomous agents are built from the start. Excuse me for that. Lütke wants the same standard to apply. Teams are expected to redesign their work assuming autonomous agents are built in from the start. That means AI. Lütke says this is Shelley writing this. Lütke says that this is the fastest shift in work practices he's seen in his career, talking about Lütke. Yet the policy raises a cascade of questions. Who decides when AI has failed? What metrics determine when a task truly requires a human? Are we building efficiency or deferring hard decisions to systems that may not be flexible enough or ready to do the job? We may be witnessing the emergence of a new leadership doctrine. Assume AI, prove the need for humans. As always, your thoughts and comments are both welcome and encouraged. Just reply to this email. Well, I thought I'd do you one better. I thought I'd make this video, but I think that's disturbing. I think that the policy in America, at least, should be assume a human can do it and figure out how to do it efficiently using AI, but with the human. And the reason is very simple. Imagine if we applied the doctrine of assume a machine, period, can do it better than a human in the case of economic development. All right. If you really take that to its logical conclusion, it would mean the replacement of humans in all aspects of operations of a business, including CEO, including transport, and everything else. But it would also mean that those humans, because those humans weren't there would be no expenditures for anybody to go to a restaurant, to spend money at that restaurant, thereby to keep that restaurant in business. Same is true for the grocery store. Same is true for the place where you get your hair done. Same is true for the places you go to be entertained. And the same is true for, well, you name any place that requires a gathering of people and people spend together. Should be, you know, Apply that to football, replacing NFL players with robots. How far does it go? And what are you going to do with the people who need resources to live? Are you going to give them free food? Are we going to create the Star Trek universe where food is abundance? You don't have to work to make money. The money is simply there for you to spend so that you can exist. And you're free to make art, love, and preferably not war. My point is, you can't push one side of the equation without thinking about the other. In this instance, the equation is machines. But then what goes with machines? Non-functions that humans don't do. Our system and our society is designed around human beings. And even if there are more robots than human beings, since the robots are designed to mimic human beings and assist them, it still means that the human beings are in charge, and it should. We're at a place where, as I think about it, kind of a playing out of economic philosophy. If you believe in the market, all right, and all that is the price mechanism. In other words, we set prices to determine the value of goods. Like, for example, this cup of coffee has a value to someone, right? And we set that price. So then that price determines whether someone is going to buy it or not, along with other factors like their degree to which they need coffee, right? That's the pricing mechanism. But what happens when those people can't afford the price? And we do have programs to help people get income to be able to buy food, right? That is an example of making sure the market doesn't fail to the point where people don't get food in them. Where is the market failure component in the case of machines? And the market failure component is obvious in terms of what we have to deal with. It means that people don't have money because they're not being paid to do anything because there's no jobs for them. They're unemployed. We're unemployed, you and me. That's the market failure. So we're creating market failure with every step we take with AI without a sound policy for the propagation of AI and the use of AI. And I think we really need to put on the brakes as a society, world society, and say, what are we doing? And then really fashion a plan of moving forward that doesn't, at the very top end of possibilities, cause the extinction of us. Look forward to your thoughts. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube. The Vlog Report with Zenny62, and bookmark ZennyReport.com. That ends this stream.